Welcome back. According to a recent Gallup poll, 85% of U.S. consumers say they're looking for personal finance information. The local Better Business Bureau says that while the majority of Americans want to invest, many don't know where to start. And this confusion can possibly cause people to fall into fraudulent investment schemes. The BBB's Cameron Nakashima explains. Good morning, Cameron.
Good morning, Sarah.
So can you tell us, what is BBB saying?
Yeah, well, we're seeing that a lot of people are wanting financial help. They're wanting financial advice, but they're turning to the wrong sources. As you pointed out, Better Business Bureau's latest scam tracker found that investment scams are actually the highest, most risky scam in North America. And in that research, what we found was that when people reported a financial scam, that would be an investment scam, a crypto scam, 80% of them said that they lost money due to that scam. Looking locally in Hawaii, we had 7 people report investment-related scams in 2024, and the total damage there was $289,000 lost. Most of these scams start online with a fake guru, somebody who's pretending like they have your best interest in mind, and then it turns out that they're trying to take your money and you're out, all that. So what we recommend is that you start with a trusted source, a trusted financial advisor or trusted financial professional.
Why do you think people are so drawn to these fraudulent financial gurus or like well-known established financial planning businesses?
Yeah, well, so fraudsters, they'll offer quick, high returns. They usually will reach out to you through targeted ads. You might run across them on social media. They might actually message you directly through social media. So they're doing a lot to get your attention. Contrasting that, these legitimate businesses, financial advisors who are out there, they're not going to be DMing you randomly to get your attention. And a lot of people have this misconception that financial advisors, financial professionals, they're just there for the wealthy or retirees. But in reality, there's financial advisors available for just about any budget, any status there. While what we recommend is, while you're young, while you maybe don't have a lot of money, that's actually when they can help you out the most. What we saw is there was this recent study by Ramsey Solutions. They got some interesting statistics here. 44% of the people that worked with financial advisors that they studied made over $100,000 saved, had over $100,000 saved for retirement. Comparing that to only 9% of people who managed their own finances had saved that much for retirement. Also, when they studied millionaires, they found that 68% of the millionaires who they were in the study, 68% of them had built their wealth because they had worked with a financial advisor. So kind of the takeaway here is that you don't need to be super rich, have a ton of money saved up to start working with a financial advisor. They might actually be the ones who help you get there. And the first step there is to find a professional that you can trust.
Yeah, absolutely. And then after that, starting out, there's so many things that you can invest in, and that can be overwhelming. What advice does BBB have?
Absolutely. So first of all, it's totally fine to feel a little bit overwhelmed. There's a lot going on when it comes to personal finances, and it can be really intimidating. So it's important to start that start with trust, as we say. So Better Business Bureau, there's also other online resources. Start with a trusted forum or a trusted website to find that trusted individual to have those conversations with. And when you find a good financial advisor, they're going to be able to have those conversations with you and really get rid of some of that confusion, that intimidation. Better Business Bureau has a page dedicated to this. It is Financial Wellness HQ. Now, we're not giving financial advice on that page, but what we are doing is showing you how you can connect with a trusted, verified, vetted financial advisor, financial professional who can help out your situation specifically. You can also connect with businesses using BBB's directory, connect with them through the Get a Quote program. That way you can start that conversation when you do find a accredited or highly rated reputable business that you can trust. But really that's where it all starts, is knowing, starting with trust. And from there, you can have those conversations and see if they're going to fit within your budget and what you're looking to accomplish.
Thank you very much for those awesome tips, Cameron.
Thank you.
Aloha.
Well.